Welcome back everyone, more Metal Gear Solid 5 with me, I'm Nightmare Gear. And we play another main mission, rescue the Intel agents.
Mission accepted.
So this is the place where we need to go.
Heading to Central Africa.
And we will take... well, we should take Wild, we need to get her rating up. Just need to get some guys out, so I think... this is my customized. I'm taking that one. And we can take this one. Take my specialized weapons.
Deploying.
And we go in at night. Episode 7, Rescue the Intel Agents.
Two of our Intel team members are being held captive by the PF in that area, the CFA. Your job is to rescue them. They don't have long to live. It appears that one of our two men has broken out of the encampment and is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with a predicted field of movement based on where his transmissions cut off. The other man is still captive inside the encampment. Boss, rescue our men. Extract them both and get them back to Mother Base.
Will do.
Be careful down there, boss.
Map has been updated.
Oh, that's the position where Quiet will go. I gotcha.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
Kaziba Camp, an enemy outpost. It's got good visibility and not many places to hide. Use the landscape wherever possible.
Hallo skaders, dit is hier. Stel is net afgegaan. Lyk soos 'n probleem met die kragbron. Wie ook al die naaste is, gaan kyk na die kragstelsel. Xavier, dit is Zulu 1. Sal ondersoek so gou as moontlik. Uit.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Well, as usual.
Xavier, dis Zulu 1. By doen nou arriveer. Begin bespreek van die gebied. Oor. Xavier, beskryf. Bespreek die omgewing. Uit.
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. us.
Xavier, dit is Zulu 1. Jullie toneel bezichtig. Advertering. Hoor. Dit is CFB. Begrijp. Keer terug naar jouw post. Hoor.
Analysis complete.
Xavier, dat is de 4. Iemand is vast. Dat is de 4 vast. Kom in, Delta 4.
Clouds approaching.
Wat is de situatie?
Analysis complete.
Stand bij.
Extraction failed.
Xavier, de Zulu 1. Vijandig gebouw moet vernietigen. En die opvolgsman is gereed. Hoor. Dit is CFB, begrijp. Wees paraat. Uit.
He's coming too. Roger that. Kaziba Camp, the enemy PF's outpost. One of the targets is locked up in there.
Actually, there was something about this.
Xavier, de Zulu 1. Ons reetiegebied bespied. Ons kon iemand van die. Hoor. Dit is CFB, begrijp. Lay op uw roede. Uit.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Enemy. So one is probably out there.
Marker placed.
Xavier, de Zulu 1. We zijn prizonier gevonden beveiligd. We moeten ons voortgaan. Hoor. Dit is CFB, begrijp. Staan vast. En wacht voor verdere bevelen. Uit. Xavier, dit is Zulu 1. Staan bij voor aanpak op gevangenen. En opdrachten. Hoor. Zulu 1, dit is CFB. Ons monitor op uw ogenblik. Hou net vast. Uit.
Our staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open.
Zwaar bij die prizonier. Hoor.
Extract our man before the search team can find him.
Zulu 1, ding 4. Raak ontslaafing prizonier. 6 minuten actie.
You've reached the target's predicted field of movement. If he's gone to ground, he'll have hidden himself somewhere in that area.
Staff
Find
member
him.
has died.
Stil dan hier. Ja, boos is opgevallen. Blijf eens bij handen gemaakt.
Ah,
Boss, the target's dead. Mission failed.
fucking stupid.
Find our 2 intel team members and rescue them from the enemy PF. We need to get both of them back safe and sound. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh well. Guess we save them first and then we collect shit. So much for freedom of doing shit.
Staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open.
You've arrived at your destination.
Extract our man before their search team can find him. Check his location on your iDroid.
Oh, come on.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, come in. Boss?
Find our 2 intel team members and rescue them from the enemy PF. We need to get both of them back safe and sound. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Please select a drop point. Enemy presence detected. Dispatcher.
Let's get D-Dog in here because Quiet is fucking useless for this. So much for a scouting sniper.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Our staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open. Extract our man before their search team can find him. Check his location on your iDroid.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. The map has been
All right,
updated.
that's the target. Quickly, extract him while you can.
Extraction failed.
Rescue the other target. Head for Kaziba camp.
Enemy presence detected.
Our man you extracted gave us all the intel he could. Now we know exactly where our other agent is being held captive. And he brought back intel on the CFA. Guy deserves a raise. Check it on your iDroid.
Marker place. Clouds approaching.
Alright, let's go. Get him while he's still alive.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Development complete. have arrived at your destination.
Er is CFD, begrijp. Wees paraat. Uit.
Extraction arrived at
That's him.
Mother's.
That's the target. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too.
Updated.
There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
They kept saying the disease was her fault. Just shouting it over and over.
You have arrived at your destination.
Kept saying, do you think we're angry? The poor bastards from Massa Village will bleed you all dry for this.
What's he saying? Alright.
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
GPS Delta 9. Ons hoogspoorte, die oorsprong onbekend. Oor. Er is CFD, begrijp. Alle eenhede, wees paraat. Uit.
Come on. Faster.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Alles skiet spanning, dis CFD.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Confirmed extraction of all targets.
Oh, come on.
Diamond dog.
Ooh. That was a close one. Perhaps I should have taken
Work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Arrived at Mother Base.
should have taken out the AA gun first.
Mission complete. Great work.
How's that S rank? I failed it twice before. Oh well. I'll take it, I suppose.
Boss, one of the job offers we received concerns me.
Mission list
There's a PF
updated.
commander who's been talking big about getting into the nuclear arms trade. This could be connected to that yellow cake. And there's another contract I'd like you to handle. It's a wet job, but we need to divert Cypher's attention. Check the mission list for the details.
I guess we can have a look.
Please specify a project.
And what is the new one I can make? This one, I guess.
Boss, sorry to keep you waiting. We finally finished analyzing that yellow cake Cypher was moving. There was nothing unusual about the composition of the yellow cake itself. Most of it was oxidized uranium, with the rest being impurities, various metals as well as traces of organic matter. What's interesting is the composition of these impurities. When we checked them against the impurities found in the copper ore, it was clear the yellow cake didn't come from Shinkolobwe, meaning they went to the trouble of mining two sources of uranium, then transported them together in different states. Another thing, we detected a very thin layer of highly enriched uranium in the middle of the yellow cake. Now that is very interesting. It may not be a lot, but it points to the existence of uranium-enriching technology. After all, yellow cake can't naturally produce highly enriched uranium. If they could mass produce this, they'd be just one step away from a gun barrel type nuclear bomb. But uranium enrichment requires advanced technology and a large-scale facility. If that kind of place existed in Zaire, the Soviet Union wouldn't sit idly by. And there's another question. Where were they transporting the yellow cake and malachite uranium? The first place that comes to mind is South Africa. The government was supposed to have abandoned nuclear weapons development after caving to international pressure. But rumors persist that it's continued in secret. Plus, ZRS were escorting the truck, and they're based out of South Africa. And then South Africa does have an abandoned test site. If Cypher's involved with nuclear development in South Africa. But how would that fit with their weapon to surpass Metal Gear? We need more information.
Shinkolobwe. There's a name I haven't heard in a while.
The U.S. bought a lot of uranium from Shinkolobwe mine during World War II for the Manhattan Project. They even sent a squad from the Army Corps of Engineers to reopen the mine after it was flooded. That's how good its uranium must have been. With that, the world's first nuclear test was a success. Shinkolobwe uranium might have been used in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs too. Just hearing its name is like seeing all the phantoms of the war rise up to haunt us. But all the uranium's dried up, and the mine's been closed for years.
So someone reopened it.
Right. Zero Risk Security seized control of the area and were forcing locals to work in it. And the Zairean government was getting a slice of what they took in exchange for looking the other way. Mobutu has to finance his tastes somehow. He'll gladly sell the rights to some old mine. The question is, why would Zero Risk Security do this kind of thing?
Or rather, why were their employers, Cypher, interested in an abandoned mine? They'd be getting trace amounts of uranium, yet to the naked eye it appears to be ordinary malachite, meaning security would be lax. Not a very efficient way of obtaining it, but easier to move.
But how would they enrich it at its destination?
Did the yellow cake really have a layer of highly enriched uranium in it?
Having trouble believing it?
No. If they say it's real, then it's real. In which case, they might have some enrichment method that we don't know about.
And this was to test it out?
It's possible. And that would mean it's almost complete.
Rogue Coyote operates mainly out of Africa these days. Of the three PFs, they're the smallest. However, they scooped up most of the Rhodesian SAS after the country collapsed 4 years ago. Picture their entire organization as one big special forces unit. With Rhodesia a British colony, the Rhodesian SAS had its origins in 22 SAS Sea Squadron. They started out as a group known as the Southern Rhodesia Volunteers, but in '51 they were incorporated into 22 SAS as members of the British Commonwealth and deployed to fight guerrillas in the Malayan emergency. Even now, 22 SAS keeps the Sea Squadron designation empty in recognition of their service. In a way, you could say the SAS almost makes up the core of Rogue Coyote. Later on, they were bolstered by other talent, including former Celis Scouts and 32 Battalion. These guys are direct descendants of the best special forces in the world. They won't go down without a fight. Don't get careless. Kunganga Mine. A civil war's been going on in that region for the last 20 years. It's being fought by what are now two ethnic groups, the Buta and the Mbele. Originally, you could barely tell them apart, but the reason for the current armed conflict goes back to World War I. After the war, their land was colonized by a European power, and it decided to give local control to the Buta. That split the two groups into rulers and subjects, laying the foundations for an inevitable civil war. The friction between them remained even after they won independence from Europe. The Buta are holding on to power to this day, and the Mbele rebels continue to fight back. The conflict is funded by locally mined gold, rare metals, diamonds. They've used the money from those to arm themselves, buy oil, and even hire PFs. The Buta administration owns the mining rights to Kungenga mine. But most of the laborers are Umbele, who they've taken prisoner. The product they've gouged out of their land is bought up by cheap Western corporations. And the civil war is fueled by the profits. That's how it goes. One country's people is split apart by another country. Then the two groups tear up their own land for money in order to fight each other. Now this civil war started by a foreign power is the norm, and it's sucking up all the country's resources. PFs are just the same. They follow the money, taking war with them wherever they go. That goes for us too. It's an endless river of bloody retaliation, and we're standing downstream. Should we make a stand and staunch the flow? Or wade in amongst the corpses and make a bigger splash than the rest? We'll follow your lead, boss.
Interesting stuff. So we got two main missions, Blood Runs Deep and On the Trail. How's the base facilities going? In 10 minutes. Alright. Combat deployment.
Please select a mission.
1 hour, 10 minutes. Customize the weapon. I want to check something. It's basically the same weapon. Standard stock. Sure. Put a suppressor on it. What can I do to this thing? It just has that barrel. A silencer. Well.
Clouds approaching.
Anyhow, this is it for this episode. We will continue with the main missions next time. Thank you for watching.